Kourtney, talk about the three that put you ahead. Obviously, you're looking for it. A 2 helps there, but of course, the 3 was really, a bonus in a sense. Did you get a good look on that?
Yeah, the play just kind of started off a little messed up, but then we ended up running it how we wanted to, and I didn't see anybody in front of me because I think they both went for Savannah when she slipped to the basket, and it was exactly what we wanted, either of those plays.
Do you feel like they were taking away good looks on threes most of the night, though? I
Um,
mean, you guys put up 18, which is not very many, and you only hit 5. That's why I asked her if she felt they took away your perimeter game, so to speak.
I think just because they were like really cutting passes, so they were already there, and we didn't really have a lot of open looks, I don't think.
Savannah, same thing. Did you feel like there just wasn't enough time to get set up to get a good look on a 3? They were, like you said, they're cutting, they're anticipating the pass.
Yeah, I think when they were like anticipating the passes, they just kept us out and they were trying to push us outside of the 3-point line. So it was more about like the driving and then like getting into the post.
What, several times, and Savannah Smith did it too, were they doing that and then opening up something inside that was open for you guys to kind of slip behind them and get a layup? Was kind of the same thing because they were maybe focused on cutting off a lane or whatever to not give you a good look at a 3, then maybe there was, that half a step you could get to go to the basket?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they were just trying to not let us beat them on the 3 and then let us beat them on the 2 points.
Let's talk about their last possession. 5.8 seconds is a long time, really. It takes, seriously, 2 seconds to get the ball from a baseline down to the opposite end free throw line. So that was a long time. Did you feel like you knew who they were going to go to on that play or not?
I think they looked a little panicked getting the ball in, to be honest, but we just didn't set up and get back, really, because, we worked on, she tells us to catch in front of us, but I think we were a little panicked as well, so.
So you didn't feel like you got set up to where you could see in front of you what was?
Well, we were back, and then I just don't think we were back far enough. Like, we let them throw it over us, and that's not what we wanted.
Yeah, I think we were kind of in between, like, were we pressing or were we not pressing? And it was more like it just went over our head.
What do you take from this, guys?
We just have to come out and play the next 4 games, and it probably doesn't really help with our seeding, but it's going to help with the rest of the year, and then start with the tournament. So
yeah, it just shows that we can be in the game with anybody in this league. So
yeah, I think that's really apparent, but this team, for some reason, has not been able to maintain much momentum. You haven't been able to get on one of those runs.
Mm-hmm.
One of those 4-game win streaks, 5-game win streaks. What does it take? And you got 4 left. What's it going to take, to get hot at the right time?
I think just during the games when they're close and the key mistakes that we've been making, we just can't make those because, like Coach says, there's like little margin for error, and then no like slow starts in either half.
Is it a mental thing?
yeah,
When the game's close to, stop and go through that checklist, okay, now is when, we've got to do something different to get over the hump in this game and then hopefully again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's, like thinking about all the little things, like when it does get to that point, it's just like, it's the 3rd quarter, it's the 4th quarter, we just have to do it, just come out harder than they are. And I think that's what we struggle with. When we come out in the 3rd quarter, we just kind of dead.
Can it be too much thinking too, though? I think B.J. Hill's the one that said paralyzation by analyzation, to where you overanalyze and it gets to where you're thinking too much instead of just thinking a little bit and playing. Can it be to where you're, I don't want to say trying too hard, but worried too much about a little thing that, you're making a mountain out of a molehill?
Yeah.
In some cases.
Yeah, obviously you have to like learn from your mistakes, but in the course of a game, you just have to let them go and then not
Right.
make the same one again and not make like the key ones. So.